Alright. Where's my Yoshi? Here he is. Yippee. Okay, so I wasn't going to do one of these until the weekend, but the Nintendo Direct happened. So here's your bonus Ryan for this week. I have to restructure my whole episode thing now because I only had a few episodes left, but that's okay. Whatever. It'll be fine. Okay, cut to the intro. I'll do the clap in a second.
Rytalk12.
So I'm not what you would call a Nintendo fanboy. I'm simply a person that likes Nintendo enough to have the plushies of the characters and to wear the controllers around their neck. It's choking me, actually. If I die by the end of this, it's due to asphyxiation. Good lord. I just woke up. So today was the Nintendo Direct. It's like the first Nintendo Direct in like 600 years or something. And everyone was excited. I was looking forward to it. I quite like Nintendo Directs. It always gives me something to look forward to. But the one thing I dread about Nintendo Directs every single time is that the fan base comes out. And oh boy, the fan base. I've had a lot of experience with toxic fan bases in my day. Let's go through a few, shall we? The Star Wars fan base, that's what goes without saying. The Star Trek fan base also goes without saying. Godzilla fans can be pretty angry sometimes. Doctor Who fans, ooh, timeless child, ladies and gentlemen. Oof. Anyone remember a few years back when those Kamen Rider fans started harassing the series producer on Twitter when the show wasn't being localized? And then they were confused when they still didn't localize it. That was a good time. Good times, good times. I just realized I didn't unplug my fridge. Hold on. There's something truly incredible and powerful about fan bases being so entitled. And when it comes to entitled fan bases, I think that there are few that are as entitled as the Smash community. Now, I'm not what you would call a Smash fan. I play Smash. I enjoy Smash, but keeping those two things in mind, I don't give a shit about Smash. I don't care what character gets added. I don't care what character gets buffed or nerfed. I just want to like vibe and hear Kirby go like bring ha. And oh, that's Yoshi who does that. Fuck, I don't remember. See, I don't even care. I have the Yoshi plush. You see, this just shows how much I care. Basically, I care about Smash in the sense that I like to hang out with my friends, back when you were able to hang out with friends, and just like screw around and have a good time. It's a party game. That's what I see Smash as. Of course, there's the competitive side to it, and I have a lot of respect for people that have like this sort of dedication to put so much time and energy to perfecting a game and mastering it. I think that's really incredible, and it's a great way to express your love and devotion to an art form. The problem is, some people take that love and devotion to an incredible extreme. A few months ago, the FreeMelee thing happened. And regardless of your opinion on the matter, regardless of my opinion on the matter even, there's one thing that stuck out to me still to this day, and after the reveal of the Smash characters in the last few hours, I think rings more and more true. FreeMelee was never gonna work. So for those of you who don't know, the FreeMelee situation was basically there's a sort of, from what I can recall, there was like a sort of like Smash tournament that was going on. Nintendo filed like a cease and desist because they were, due to COVID, they were playing a modded version of Melee at the convention, which was running on an emulator, and they basically pulled the plug on it. And it turned into this whole thing about how Nintendo wasn't supporting the Melee community enough, and they were focusing all their efforts on like Ultimate and stuff, which is a fair complaint. I understand that. But the reason I say that the campaign, so after the whole thing happened, like hashtag FreeMelee came out. It's great that people were voicing their support for the game. I was totally on board with that. The problem became when it devolved from genuine devotion for a game that meant a lot to people to just people screaming at a brick wall, and the brick wall in this case being the corporate Nintendo account, as if the intern running the corporate Nintendo account was going to respond. Now, of course, that's not to say that Nintendo probably didn't notice what was happening. I think they totally did. There was like news stories running about the convention situation. The thing is, FreeMelee would never have worked in a million years, and it's the same reason why I specifically get irritated when the community is upset about the reveal of a new character. Every time Smash reveals a new character, there's always like the contenders that people want. Everyone wants like Master Chief or like Sora or like who else do they want? Everyone wants Goku for some reason, as if they'd put like an anime character in the game and not a video game character. That never made sense to me. And then when those characters are not put in the game, everyone just gets angry and says, well, Smash is dead, boycott Nintendo, they say as they pre-order the next Nintendo game. A lot of the hypocrisy in the Smash community, specifically on Smash Twitter, I think comes from a sense of legitimate, like, childish levels of entitlement. The sense that if I want something, I should get it. And I am by no means trying to defend the multi-billion-dollar corporation that Nintendo is. Don't confuse what I'm saying for that. What I am saying is, this is the reason why the multi-billion-dollar company doesn't listen to you. Because if you want to show your support for Melee, that's great. But why in a million years would any company, regardless of how much money they would make, support a community that goes out and like harasses and just like gets vocally angry on social media platforms? Why would they want their brand attached to that? Why would they give in to the FreeMelee people if that's the way they're acting? That doesn't look good on a brand, right? So why would they listen? Why would they re-release Melee? Again, regardless of the amount of money they would make, it looks to an average person that they're giving in to a bunch of like angry adults that are acting like 6-year-olds on Twitter. And that's the same thing that happens whenever a new character gets announced. You get upset that Master Chief or like Sora weren't put into a game when that's literally not how licensing works. You're talking about two characters that are outside of Nintendo, and in order to put those characters in the game, they'd have to go through incredible amounts of legal shit to get even the most minute details figured out. Any like moveset for the character would probably have to get approved by the rights holder and not by Nintendo themselves. On top of the financial things, you can't just assume any character is going to be put into the game. And the counter argument to that is, well, I want Master Chief in the game, and Microsoft already let Banjo and Kazooie into Smash. That's a completely different thing. They weren't making Banjo and Kazooie games, but Halo is their fucking flagship series. So it's instantly going to be a much more financially important and far more, I guess, costlier endeavor to get a company mascot into a Smash game. That also doesn't include the fact that like an M-rated, like 17 and up character is appearing in a game that is, I think, rated for 10-year-olds. You have to like temper your expectations. And again, I'm not trying to side with Nintendo, which I think from what I've read is worth $85 billion in 2020. I'm not trying to side with the corporation. What I'm saying is, you're an adult. An adult. You're over 18. A lot of you are in like your 20s, 30s, and up. And people come onto Twitter and they just harass people. They get really angry and just start hurling insults because Nintendo put a Nintendo character in a Nintendo game before they put a character from a completely different company into the game. Relax. I'm not going to be the person that goes, oh, it's just a video game. I'm not that person. I'm wearing fucking Nintendo controllers as an accessory and I'm wearing an Atari shirt. I like video games. Video games are awesome. What I'm trying to say is, you're acting like the multi-billion-dollar corporations are on your side. You're expecting Nintendo to listen to you when you're just sitting there yelling, basically saying, why aren't you listening to me? Because they've already made their money. If you don't like a Smash character, in all likelihood, you've bought the Smash, like, character pass or whatever it's called. They've made their money. We're talking about the company that has, like, a physical defect with their controllers, and they've been denying it for, like, 5 years. What I'm trying to put out there is, like, you're a fan base yelling at a content creator or a movie producer or a video game company isn't really gonna get anything done. If a company does something that is legitimately bad and toxic and predatory, then yeah, they have a right to be scrutinized. But you putting all guns blazing on a company because you're mad that a Xenoblade character was put into a Nintendo-owned video game as opposed to a character that's owned by, like, Disney or something. What do you expect to accomplish? At that point, you are appearing to the people that could have the powers that be to just be, like, a child, basically. And that's not trying to make change or enact change or better anyone. That's just you being toxic and irritating.
Thank you very much.
So thank you for watching. I'm going to take these controllers off now. The reason I bought these controllers... Actually, no, I've already had this controller, but I bought this little adapter. Where is it? Here it is. It's from RalphNet, and it's like a little NES or SNES Classic controller to USB. So you just kind of go, and then you can plug it into your computer, and then you can use the classic Nintendo controllers on the computer. I was gonna stream Super Nintendo games, and I never did. I play Super Nintendo games on my PC though. I've been playing actually that's piracy. Don't do that. So for legal reasons, this is a joke. I've been playing Godzilla Kaiju Daikessen, which it's a fun game. It's a good, like, 2D fighting game, sort of like Street Fighter style. It's really hard, but it's fun. I enjoy it. Will I beat it? No, probably not. I'm not good at fighting games, but it's okay. Maybe I'll stream. I don't know. Maybe. This wasn't the original episode. This episode was going to be on mid-century Japanese science fiction. And I didn't do that episode. I might just put it on my own actual YouTube channel once I finally get that shit going back again, but I don't know. I'm really tired. There's a lot going on. Anyway, thanks for listening. This is going to be Ryan signing off.